Yeah. What kind did you
And
have?
I had a bunch. So what I used to do is like I got a bunch of these. I don't even remember. I don't remember the brand, but I had AAA, like The Rock. I don't have The Rock anymore. I think I broke The Rock. I had Hogan. I had Kurt Angle, and I had all these guys. And I also had DC action. Like I had Batman action figures, Dick Grayson and
Yeah.
Robin, and Batman was with all these like different things that he would wear. And my
Were
favorite,
these
what I would
animated series ones?
no, these were like OG DC from I think yeah. These were animated series ones.
Oh,
Um,
dude. Yeah.
and I converted the Batman guys and like these like DC action figures into wrestlers. So I would play wrestling with these guys, and I used to use like those dry erase markers like red ones and draw
Yeah.
blood on them, and then I'd use tape and like draw it and make different like championship belts and put them on their waist, and I'd
Oh,
tape them up and
tape.
like cut them up. Yeah, do duct tape and draw on the duct tape, make a championship belt.
That would have been so much easier. We used cardboard. Do you know how
No,
hard it
just
is
use
to
tape.
do you know how hard it was to cut out little championship belts out of
Yeah,
cardboard? Fuck.
just use duct
I did it
tape.
wrong.
Just use duct tape. It's perfect.
Damn it. That would have been so much
Yeah,
easier.
I had chairs and stairs. I mean, the steps and
Yeah.
ladders, all of it.
Now, did you ever do the backyard stuff?
No, I didn't have the ring
No?
or I didn't have the backyard stuff. No,
Did you
I
have a
I
group
grew
of
up in
guys or
Mumbai.
anything?
Yeah, we had a group of guys. So I grew up in Mumbai, India. We didn't have a backyard stuff that we actually went. We had one of those, just like a garden where we kind of played wrestling, but it would some of them it would end up into actual fighting. It was like he hit me.
Yeah, he's a little snug. Just let
Shoot
him go.
shoot fights. They're going to shoot fights.
We had our own group. It was the NWF, the Neighborhood Wrestling Federation.
Neighborhood wrestling.
And we would film it, right? And I would try to edit that stuff, but I was in middle school. I didn't know what I was doing. So I would try to edit these matches on the VCR, right? So I had a
On the
VHS tape
VCR.
somewhere. Oh, dude, it was we had like this build up. So what were we? We were Tuesday night showtime for our weekly show,
Mhm.
right? Show, and then I came up with, and this is what pisses me off. I came up with all these pay-per-views, right? One of them was called Belt Fest, where every belt had to be on the line that night during the pay-per-view. And what does WWE do
Night of
years and years later?
Champions.
Night of fucking Champions, wherever. I was like,
Yeah.
they fucking ripped me off, even though they don't know about it. I was in middle school and I came up with that shit. But we had, I think WrestleFest was our WrestleMania, which was stupid. So I had WrestleFest and Belt Fest. So thinking about it now, it was stupid. But we had Corruption was our only show that we actually like recorded, right?
Mhm.
And it was fucking terrible. It was awful. Because there's only like how many guys do we have? It was 2, 4. I think there was only 6 or 7 of us, right? So a lot of it. But we did have a good story going in. Okay, this is how lame I am. So I had the championship belt, I had the hardcore belt, and I was one half the tag team champions. So I had 3 belts, right?
All of them.
Yeah, and I was like, all right. So I had to go into all these matches, right?
You're the
The
Triple
whole
Crown
night.
champion.
Yeah. So I going to defend, right? So the first match I'm in is a tag match, right? We end up losing. And I get mad at my tag team partner. I'm just like, this is your fault. I lost, we lost this because of you. This, da, 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 da. And I'm just abusing him verbally and just kind of telling him you're an idiot, whatever. And this guy was quiet all the time, even in real life, just never talked. He would call you on the phone and wouldn't say a damn fucking thing. So that was his thing. But he was kind of like a Goldberg character, Chris Benoit character, where you kind of, when you're watching it, you're kind of like, oh, you want him to kind of kick his ass. Because I was a bad guy through and through. Yeah. And I would just kind of be like, you're doing this, you work for me, you do this, da, da, da. And then during a different match, we did the 24/7 rule too on tag or in our hardcore because everybody did it.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
I lost my belt. And I was like, what the fuck? I said, and I'm like, this is on you. You're gonna fucking. My last match was a ladder match, right?
Mhm.
For the world championship. I guess neighborhood championship should have been. We didn't think
yeah, NWF.
Yeah.
Neighborhood champion.
Yeah, not world, huh? Yeah. I'm 36 years old and just realized that. So, but during this match, he cost me the match. Like he hits me with the chair and everything, and I lose my title. So that night, I went in the biggest heel, all this stuff, lost all my belts. So trying to raise up other characters, right? And then we just kind of stopped doing wrestling after that.
That was it.
That was it.
Lose.
That was the finale. That was kind of. We did a couple things after that where I cut a couple promos, but then we just kind of stopped filming the matches after that because we were getting a little too old. But that was fun. We actually got pretty creative. We did a couple other matches we recorded, but nothing to continue any storylines. But it was fun. It was just the creative stuff that you did in your neighborhood with a bunch of random scary buddies. Shit they would come up with. I'm gonna hit you with this 10-pound weight. That sounds like a fucking terrible idea. Don't do that. That sounds like a bad idea. But yeah, man. All right. So I think that should wrap it up for our wrestling episode. What do you think?
Hell yeah, man. That was fun. Good to catch up too.
Yeah, man.
Talked in a while. And I always wanted to I vicariously lived through being there through you at the Dynamite show.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's like, damn.
I'll send you whatever. Yeah.
I was following on Snapchat, but then around that time I had my work meetings, and then I was like, damn it, I missed it. But I followed it the next day.
And I would have had a lot more, but my phone was at 4% battery halfway through the night. And I was like, fuck. Because Mox's entrance was awesome. Everybody was hyped for that. And it was just, that's when everybody started getting wild. And I feel like I messed up by not charging my phone. I should have charged it more. It was only like, when we went in there, it was like 50%. But it was fine. Tuna got some good stuff too. I've been asking him for, like, he Marco Polo'd a lot of stuff, and it was fine.
Lil Chef got to see it, which is cool because he's gonna remember it for a long time.
That was the name of the game. That was his birthday present.
Yeah.
/ mine. But yeah, he had a blast, and he tells me, actually, we did have a moment. I'll share this as we go out. Right at the beginning of this damn Texas death match, right? Mm-hmm. Mox comes out and he's in the ring. We're waiting on Archer to come out, and he's a Dallas boy, right? So everybody's getting super hyped for him. I get tapped on the shoulder, and little Chef goes, he's like, Dad. I was like, what's up, buddy? And I look at him, and he just locks eyes with me. He goes, thanks for bringing me here. And he leans in and hugs me like a deep hug. And I just hug him back hard, right? We embraced, you know. And Lance Archer's music hits, and I know he's coming out, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm in this hug with my son. This is a moment that I was kind of hoping for, you know, like we would have this kind of moment, and we got it. And that meant more to me than anything that entire night. So for him to just enjoy himself and just, we have that moment together now. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Hopefully he remembers that for forever, because I'm not going to forget anytime soon. But
there'll be more to come.
Oh yeah. And he goes, are we going back next time? I was like, fuck yeah. I didn't say fuck yeah to a 8-year-old, but you know, 8-year-old. I said, yeah, of course we can. But yeah. So, all right, let's get out of here, guys. Tell us what you thought about this episode on Twitter at RedChefTunaTalk. Oh, with the 0, you follow us, we'll follow you back. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spreakers, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever else we're fucking on right now. Be sure to leave us a review. Leave us a fucking 5-star review. That'd be awesome. That'd be cool. Be sure to tell your friends, tell your family that the Red Chef Tuna Taco Show is here. Sid, where can they get you, man?
Get me on Instagram at SIDSATOSKAR. That's it. It's just my first and last name.
There you go. Hang out with Sid. He posts
Or you could add me on
stuff.
Or you could add me on Snapchat, and you would get funny, weird, wacko shit. And it would
that's
be
the great stuff.
Sid Vicious 1911.
There you go. Sid Vicious 1911 on Snap. I love his Snap. Like, no joke. Beautiful, beautiful hiking scenery too. And you're going hiking tomorrow, right?
I'm going for a hike and a kayak and trip tomorrow. Yeah.
Nice. So we'll post these beautiful things, but then we'll post the randomest shit. Just like crazy. Like you're just in your house, but like you'll have like LED lights going off and just shit. You just be maybe drinking a glass of wine, maybe drinking a beer or something, just like chilling.
Yeah.
Like, what's he doing tonight?
Oh, dude, all throughout quarantine, that's the one thing I did was I missed concerts and I missed going to shows and wrestling shows, stand-up comedy. Like I miss going to live shows, so I just put on like a concert and just put it on the TV, turn on my lights and drink and pretend like I'm there.
There you go. That's it. I think that's what a lot of people do too, right? Yep. You gotta entertain yourself somehow. And we hope that this show entertained you guys tonight. So thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week. Peace.